Alright, welcome to a look at Planet of Lana II. This is not a pure let's try, just be clear here. I booted up this game to try and see if it works and everything, and I just loved it so much that I just played it through. Very rare, but sometimes, you know, it just happens. So this is like the second playthrough of this game, of this demo, which could be a good thing, because there are some puzzles that are very tricky. The demo is around maybe 20-30 something minutes, who knows, if you know kind of what you do-ish. Other than that, it can take a lot longer depending on your puzzle solving skills. Use the timestamp if you don't want to see me looking at settings, but I recommend everyone looking at settings, so I'm gonna do that before we jump in game. But before that, also, let me see. What is the description? As greed and power divide the tribes of home planet, Lana and her little companion Mui must stand together against the forces reshaping their world, struggling not just for survival, but for the soul of their homes. Planned to be release date, or planned it is. Saying release date is 5th of March, pretty soon. This is the sequel. There is no pricing yet. Let me close that one down. This one down. There we go. So, settings times, but use the timestamp for gameplay. General settings. Language. This is pretty much just text. Don't think there's no English or, you know, native language. I don't know how good the translations are, obviously. I could have checked out the Swedish for like text and the menus, but yeah. Pretty much, you know, since there is I guess, made up just a language for these games. This is the sequel. So, you know, the language section there will not affect, you know, the pure gameplay. Just tutorials, hints, the menus. Control layout, you can see here what the controls are, which is nice. There's no remapping, which is bad. Keyboard layout, you can see that. Doesn't seem like you can, right? You can have keyboard and mouse. That makes sense, because there are some kind of aiming thing in this game. A mouse for that could be good. But remapping, it really should be in the game for both keyboard and for gamepad. Hopefully that comes to the full game, but yeah. Right, sensitivity for the mouse mode, rumble on off, vibration sensitivity, it doesn't matter since I have it off. Right, pretty good, but hey, let us remap. Graphical things here. Medium, low, potato, ultra. Go with ultra settings. You can select your screen, which is, or monitor. Not that common. You have window mode, borderless, and full screen. I guess it's exclusive full screen. You might see I'm running this in 1080p. It's not because the game is super heavy. It is just... there is no 1440p. I don't know if it is my system. It could be. But every single, pretty much like every other game, supports 1440p. I can select 1440p, so I don't know what's going on. I don't know if this is a miss from their side. Yeah, you also see here super ultra wide resolution. This is unfortunately not true for the... well, it's kind of true-ish, right? I think the first game supported super ultra wide screen, which was amazing. This game does not. It will be 16:9. You will get letterboxing. You might get fooled because the menu is expanding in super ultra wide screen, but as soon as you go into the game, you will have black borders and stuff like that. So no, nothing else but 16:9, I believe. So yeah, weird. That's why I'm running in 1080p, because it just 1440p is not available for me. You can, let me see here. You can. Alright, refresh rate 60, that's weird. I don't know why I have a refresh rate that I cannot change there. Bit weird. I have 120 Hertz, and then I have refresh rate under, which I cannot change. You have VSync on off, you can limit it, 30, 60 and unlimited. Right, I'm gonna use VSync for this game, this problem with that. Alright, everything is alright. Okay. Brightness settings, if you need to tweak that, nice to have. Not sure why this just isn't an option in the other graphics menu, but it doesn't matter. Good setting here for the audio levels. Could be perfectly fine for that, you know, that is a perfect thing. Accessibility here. Nice, you can scale the HUD. Have okay. No control hints. Okay, this is the default, so we're gonna go with this, I guess. This is more for mouse and keyboard mode, I feel like. Okay. Lock cursor during gameplay, alright. I believe this might be locking your mouse to the window or something like that. Okay. It's a decent accessibility option here. Like, this is a pretty good game settings wise, except for 1440p bugging on my system or missing, and you know, no remapping of the controls whatsoever. But this is a light input game, so it's not a problem. And with controller here, 8-bit to Ultimate 2 wireless, you have the Steam. Well, you should have the Steam overlay, but apparently I don't have the Steam overlay. Something is bugged, because we can see the performance metric here at the top. So the Steam is hooking into the game, but the Steam home button is not working. Again, don't know if this is just something weird with my system right now or what's going on, but let's get to playing the demo instead. Or showcasing it. So these are going to be small tidbits of different parts of the game to show different type of gameplay. Audio is not muted when you tab out. I like that. There we go. Alright, so unfortunately, since I you know, playing this in 1080p here, I discussed you skipped that part. Some of the things might be a little bit trickier for me to spot here. A little bit of a smaller screen. So B, follow. Right, stay. You press B once and hold if you press down B. Alright. So obviously, if you haven't played the first game, it might be a very good time to do that before this game. It's not required to my... I think I read on the Steam forums that it's going to get like a recap of the story of the first one, so you don't have to play the first game. But yeah, it might be a very good idea to try the first game, you know, get it if I'm sure there's maybe sales or something like that.
Pamaki. Pamaki. Pamaki mui. Olai.
So first thing to note for me in this is just the graphic here, just like the first game, is really nice. I wouldn't say, going off memory, right, I wouldn't say that this is better looking. It's just the same really good art style. Right, here is your first puzzle. There are very good checkpoints, so you don't have to worry about, like, if you fail. Here we go, I don't know why that didn't work the first time. Alright, so let's get out of the wind there. Alright, so I'm sure I'm going to showcase the the checkpoint system here by accident or by just messing up, because it is definitely it is sometimes a bit tricky. So the biggest part obviously with this type of games is it's puzzle heavy, so you need to like puzzle games. If you don't like puzzle games, you're probably not gonna like this game. So far we have a sprint, we have a jump, we can use our little companion there, and crouch. Right, so this was the first part of the puzzle. Let's see if I can try to remember it. Which I took a little bit of a time for me to get done. Right. Alright, I did it the wrong way, I guess. Can I get back up? So what we want to do here is... I think we can do... that. Then we can do... that. Boom. Right. Yeah, this was the first puzzle that took me a little bit of a time to... Oh, right, we can crouch. This is not the puzzle that took me like the longest, but it definitely was the first puzzle that like made me like scratch my head a little bit. Right, we get another tidbit of a different chapter. I'm gonna... Alright, swimming! It would have been nice in this section to have like a water, not water, but an air meter. You only have like a visual and I guess a bit of an audible cue. But again, this is just a very, very stylish, like adventure puzzle game. Like this is something I could almost watch this like as a movie section. Just, you know, if all of the puzzles and everything just was all just, you know, like a continuous experience. That would be a nice thing if you could unlock that, maybe if you finish the game, to just have like a playthrough being played for you, so you can showcase that to, you know, to other people, that, you know, the game just has more of a movie experience for them. Right, I need to try to remember what to do here. This is where a section that we are coming up to that just took me way too long. I don't know why. It felt... one of the puzzles here, or maybe just the puzzle, that just felt really not good to me. I don't know if the controls, I don't know if the puzzle itself. But let's see if I can do it. I can do this quick puzzle. There's a puzzle that I might die a few times. Just because it just... again, this just didn't feel it was working.
Pamakimuy.
This is a new mechanic in this game, like the moose ability thing, which is a nice thing. I'm just figuring out the buttons. Right, yeah. This part just, again, for me, I don't know why, just didn't work great. Let's see if this worked this time. Right, we are calling our friend back. It would be nice if you could swim like this faster by just holding A, or... I don't know why we have a slow swimming mode. It's not really that necessary. Okay, I managed this first time, this time here. Good. But I think they should change this. You have to tap A to swim fast in like a... in a rhythmic... a little bit in a rhythm, right? I think we could just let us hold down A to swim faster. Or better, yes, let's just use the sprint button to swim fast. Would be more intuitive feeling to me. Alright. This also took me a little bit of a time to figure out. Not too long, but a little bit of a time. Here we go. Come on, friend. But I would definitely recommend you trying this game. Just, it is definitely good if you haven't, or know if you can get the first game like a nice sale or anything like that. But you gotta be prepared. Depending on your puzzle solving skills, there might be a few instances where you really scrub your heads, because again, it's not a lot of hints for like some of the puzzles. And I was actually thinking a little bit about that before starting this Let's Play again, I guess we can call it. A while ago I did play Lara Croft Go, and that game is a little bit similar. It's like kind of like this, a puzzle adventure-ish game, right? More just a simple puzzle game. And that game has an option that if you get stuck, you can go into the menu and you can just be like, dude, just show me this puzzle. I just want to get past this. And I think that's an accessibility option that could be beneficial in the game. Because it could be that you can solve 80-90% of the puzzles and then you just ram your head at specific for some reason, for whatever reason. So that would be an amazing accessibility option in my point to have. So again, I'm doing this very fast since I know what to do. This would have been a much longer experience if I did not know what to do here, or more of a longer Let's Try, right? You can see the performance. I haven't even mentioned it because it's, again, 1080p here, ultra settings, 120 frame support, smooth animation. It's a lightweight game. The CPU has no problem here. My GPU is relaxing. System memory is low. VRAM is pretty low, right? Trying to spot the VRAM usage. Oh, you're right. Yeah. Under 4 gigs of VRAM usage. It's a lightweight game here to run, so most systems should be able to run this one. Let me just do that for the last part, I guess. I've kept it on. Let's keep it on. Okay, so it here we have. Let me just see. A, X, and Y. Okay. Okay. Restart. There we go. Okay, now so we have to do. Oh. Button. So we do. Oh. Okay, let's see. Press the wrong again. Hard to tell the. Okay, let's see here. Start with that. With that. With that. That. With that. No? Again, I'm trying to see here, but the screen, since I'm running here 1080, it's a bit tricky to spot here. So we have. Okay, good. I think I see. So we have. Wait, that felt like it should be right. Okay. Yeah, so it should be purple, green, green. Well, it ends with. Alright, so ends with green. Purple. Oh. Oh. Son of a gun. Right, maybe I have to do this. Okay, let's see if I have to do. Not be too fast. Start here now. Well. What? That should have been right. Okay. Yeah, that's a bit silly. Okay, I have to hold it a little bit longer. Okay, so let's try this again. So we do. There we go. Oh my god, okay. And you had to hold the button down. I wonder how this puzzle works for someone that is color blind, right? Because you need to spot colors there. I don't know. Might or might not be a problem. Right? Alright. Trying to remember what I was supposed to do. Oh, right. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's how you do it. Okay. Again, I have to hold. It's not about solving the puzzle, it's more just remembering if I need to hold the button or not. And again, the screen is a little bit small. Oh, wait a minute. I messed this up. Let's try this again. Oh, no. Okay, I remember. Okay, now I remember exactly what you do. So we do this. We do this. You need to do this. Alright. Having to remember the puzzles a little bit again. That's... Okay, whoa! Right, so... can do that. Oh. Ah, right. A special ability. Okay, so... Right. Oh, there we go. That's the button. Again, I can't really... I can't see the buttons here. My window here in 1080p is way too small. Unfortunately. Ah, that's how you did it. Okay, that's good. There. Right. And that. I know what to do in this puzzle here, I just don't remember exactly the button combinations. Oh wait, okay, okay. So we do this. Do I have to jump up again? Ew. Right, I'm supposed to possess this one. Yeah, because this is a fixed one, so we need to possess this one. Let's see, maybe I have to... There we go, okay. Was the X button. Oh, we have to, oh shit. Alright, yeah. There we go, we have to do that. Then we have to do this. And the buttons here are a bit weird for me, I don't know why. Right, cannot jump up that way. Can I... Right, we can possess that one. I can't do that, right? Can I? Let me try and... No. Okay, now we're... Okay, there we go. Have to rethink this. I think this is what we do. The game is, you know, 2.5D, so sometimes you have to... You know? You have to think in depth, not only in the horizontal space. So now you should be able to do... did I do this? Right. Do I have to... No. I'm probably doing this the slow way here. There we go. There we go. End of demo soon.
Alrighty. Dear. Ima mui. Oh mui. Meno. Alright.
There you have it. Again, I really enjoyed the first game, and this really like it is just more of the first game. So 5th of Mars. And yeah, great experience. Again, I think it's weird. I don't know if this is my system, right? I couldn't use 1440p here in window mode. kind of bummer. And remapping of gamepad or keyboard is a bummer that we don't have that. And I think, again, looking at Lara Croft Go for a game like this, accessibility options to just have, okay, I'm stuck here. I need you to just show me how to solve this puzzle. And having that just for those brain like rotting moment where I just cannot figure this puzzle. Because there could be some puzzle that just really kind of just gets you for whatever reason. And I think that could be it, because this is a pretty accessible and pretty, we have internet, so it's pretty easy to find out what to do, but that could just make it a little bit more of a seamless experience for everyone. No matter if you're younger or not into puzzle game in the same kind of, main games that you play, having just an option to like, okay, just this puzzle here, I'm just stuck here, I've been here for an hour, I just cannot get this, or 30 minutes, or whatever you might, want to go for, and just have, okay, show me this puzzle. It will just show you like that the next kind of step of the game here. Could be a very good accessibility option. Other than that, it's just a really solid experience. I think it is a bit of a shame that we don't get ultra wide or super ultra wide screen support here, because that was so fun for the first game. Like just having that horizontal view in a game like this just was amazing. But yeah, thanks for watching. Feel free to follow, leave a like, comment, back to the channel if you don't want to miss anything. But that's going to be it for the day. Have a great day and bye for time.